2 homemade pressure cooker bombs detonated with immense force. The Boston Marathon bombing on April 15, 2013, shattered a day of athletic achievement and public celebration. The first explosion occurred near the finish line on Boylston Street at 2:49 p.m., claiming 3 lives and injuring over 264 people. Crystal Campbell, a 29-year-old manager, Martin Richard, an 8-year-old boy, and Lindsay Liu, a 23-year-old graduate student, were tragically killed. 17 victims suffered traumatic amputations, losing limbs from shrapnel. A second bomb exploded just 13 seconds later, 210 yards down the street, magnifying chaos and fear. Thousands of runners were stopped short, while 500,000 spectators were thrown into pandemonium. The devices were crudely made pressure cookers filled with ball bearings, nails, and metal fragments, designed for maximum injury. The FBI identified 2 brothers, Tamerlan Tsarnaev, age 26, and Dzhokhar Tsarnaev, age 19, as perpetrators from surveillance footage. This discovery triggered an unprecedented citywide manhunt across Greater Boston. For 4 tense days, the metropolitan area was on edge, with an entire city on lockdown. Public transportation halted, schools closed, residents in Watertown were told to shelter in place. On April 18th, the suspects engaged law enforcement officers in Watertown, Massachusetts. MIT police officer Sean Collier, age 26, was shot and killed by the Tsarnaev brothers on April 18. This tragic event further intensified the pursuit. Later that night, a high-speed chase and fierce shootout ensued between suspects and police in Watertown, involving hundreds of personnel. Tamerlan Tsarnaev was killed during this confrontation, hit by gunfire, and then run over by Dzhokhar. The manhunt for Dzhokhar continued into April 19, a Patriots' Day holiday. Thousands of law enforcement officers from numerous agencies participated in the search. The city of Boston was shut down, creating eerie silence. On the evening of April 19, Dzhokhar Tsarnaev was discovered hiding in a boat in a Watertown backyard. He was seriously injured, but alive. His capture brought relief, ending the 4-day terror. The legal process saw Dzhokhar Tsarnaev indicted on 30 federal charges, including use of a weapon of mass destruction. His trial commenced in March 2015, and he was found guilty on all 30 counts in April 2015. The jury recommended the death penalty formally imposed in May 2015. The memory of that tragic Marathon Monday remains etched in hearts across the nation. It was an act of terror, uniting a city in grief and then in resilience. The event forever changed security protocols for large public gatherings nationwide. The 26.2-mile race became a symbol of defiance against terrorism and human spirit. Outpouring of support for victims and first responders was immense. The aftermath involved significant efforts for victim compensation. The number of people directly or indirectly affected was in the thousands. Courage shown by citizens and emergency personnel was widely praised. This devastating attack left an indelible mark on the city. One brother was fatally run over by his own sibling. The Boston Marathon bombing aftermath turned into an unprecedented 4-day citywide manhunt in Greater Boston as authorities scrambled to find the perpetrators. The massive search began when 2 brothers, Tamerlan Tsarnaev, age 26, and Dzhokhar Tsarnaev, age 19, were identified via surveillance footage. For 4 tense days, the metropolitan area was on alert. Public transportation halted. Schools closed, and residents in Watertown were told to shelter in place. On April 18, 2013, the suspects engaged law enforcement officers in Watertown, Massachusetts. Tragically, MIT police officer Sean Collier, age 26, was shot and killed by the Tsarnaev brothers that same day. This heinous act further intensified the relentless pursuit. Later that night, a high-speed chase and fierce shootout erupted between the suspects and hundreds of police personnel in Watertown. During this violent confrontation, Tamerlan Tsarnaev was killed, hit by gunfire, and then run over by Dzhokhar. The manhunt for Dzhokhar continued into April 19, a Patriots' Day holiday. Thousands of law enforcement officers from numerous agencies joined the relentless search effort. The entire city of Boston was shut down, creating an eerie silence across its usually bustling streets. On the evening of April 19, Dzhokhar Tsarnaev was finally discovered hiding in a boat in a Watertown backyard. He was seriously injured, but alive. His capture brought an immense wave of relief, ending the terrifying 4-day ordeal. The legal process for Dzhokhar Tsarnaev began swiftly. He was indicted on 30 federal charges, including use of a weapon of mass destruction, a grave accusation. His highly anticipated trial commenced in March 2015. After a thorough legal battle, he was found guilty on all 30 counts in April 2015. A comprehensive verdict. The jury subsequently recommended the death penalty, which was formally imposed in May 2015, sending a clear message. The memory of that tragic Marathon Monday on April 15, 2013, remains etched in hearts across the nation. It was a horrific act of terror that united a city first in profound grief and then in unwavering resilience. The event forever changed security protocols for large public gatherings nationwide, impacting millions of lives and future events. The 26.2-mile race itself became a powerful symbol of defiance against terrorism and a testament to the enduring human spirit. An outpouring of support for victims and first responders was truly immense, with thousands contributing in various ways. The aftermath involved significant efforts for victim compensation, helping hundreds of affected individuals. The number of people directly or indirectly affected by this tragedy was in the thousands, truly a widespread impact. The courage shown by citizens and emergency personnel during those harrowing days was widely praised and admired by many. This devastating attack left an indelible mark on the city of Boston and the entire country, serving as a stark reminder of terror's reach, but also of human courage and unity. A jury decided death. Dzhokhar Tsarnaev, a 19-year-old at the time of the attacks, began his complex legal journey shortly after his capture, ending a 4-day manhunt. He was formally indicted on 30 federal charges, a significant number, including the use of a weapon of mass destruction, a grave accusation. His highly anticipated trial commenced in March 2015, 2 years after the devastating events. Following an exhaustive legal battle, he was found guilty on all 30 counts in April 2015, marking a comprehensive verdict of his involvement. The jury then subsequently recommended the death penalty, a profound and serious decision. This sentence was formally imposed in May 2015, approximately 2 months after his conviction, sending a clear and uncompromising message regarding the horrific nature of his crimes. The indelible memory of that tragic Marathon Monday on April 15, 2013, remains deeply etched in the hearts of millions across the nation. A date forever remembered. It was a horrific act of terror that first brought a vibrant city together in profound grief, a deep sorrow impacting thousands. Then it united them in an unwavering display of resilience, a testament to the incredible strength of its people. The event drastically changed security protocols for every large public gathering nationwide, impacting millions of lives and countless future events for years to come. The iconic 26.2-mile Boston Marathon race itself transformed into a powerful symbol of defiance against terrorism, and a testament to the enduring human spirit overcoming adversity. An immense outpouring of support for the victims and the brave first responders was truly phenomenal, with thousands of individuals contributing in numerous heartfelt ways. The comprehensive aftermath involved significant and sustained efforts for victim compensation, diligently helping hundreds of directly affected individuals to rebuild their shattered lives. The estimated number of people directly or indirectly affected by this tragedy was well into the thousands, a truly widespread and profound impact across society. The extraordinary courage shown by countless citizens and emergency personnel during those harrowing 4 days of uncertainty was widely praised and admired by many across the globe. This devastating attack left a permanent and indelible mark on the vibrant city of Boston, and indeed the entire country, serving as a stark reminder of terror's devastating reach, but also of humanity's incredible courage and profound unity in times of crisis. The events of those days continue to resonate years later, prompting ongoing vigilance and an unwavering commitment to safety measures for millions of citizens attending public events across America. Federal agencies invested hundreds of millions of dollars into enhancing security capabilities for large-scale gatherings nationwide, a direct consequence of the bombings that claimed 3 lives and injured hundreds more. The financial cost of the immediate response and long-term recovery efforts totaled hundreds of millions of dollars, a massive expenditure illustrating the immense scale of the incident and its profound aftermath. The city of Boston, united in grief, but also in an extraordinary display of collective resilience, inspiring communities far beyond its borders to stand strong against such violence. The marathon now features multi-layered security checks along its entire 26.2-mile route, ensuring the safety of over 30,000 runners and 1 million spectators each year.